Now my fellow friends want to work on the home responsiveness, and this is going to be absolutely amazing. So let me just show you. F12, we're going to open the responsiveness tab, and then let me show you how it goes. So we start shrinking, and as you see, the element is going to stay on the middle. We're going to work that. And also when we go up to a certain point, the number of the story changes from 5 to 4. So this is going to be used with JavaScript. And then as you go smaller and smaller, now things changes to this point. And now we have this beautiful menu change right here. And also you can click to see more, scroll, and go back to the normal mode, okay? And then also we're back now to the full stories length. And then as you go smaller, now it changes back to -1. And then as you go smaller, it goes back to the other way because we removed now the right side. And as we start to go smaller, now the width of this element is gonna change with the screen. And as you go smaller, now this left is removed, or this line on, and then we're gonna go on the stories, and also the height and the width gonna both change with the width. Okay, so when I shrink the elements or the width of the screen, the elements here also shrinks, as you see right here. Okay, to a certain point that is actually fully responsive for the mobile view. Okay, so you can play with all the mobile views that you have right here. Also choose any mobile from these, and as you see, everything is working pretty much fine. Okay, so this is what we are trying to create. I think this is absolutely amazing. So let's not waste any more time and let's work on it. So the first thing I want to do is make sure that the middle stays here, okay? Because if we start now shrinking, you're gonna notice that the middle goes to the right, and we don't want that. We wanted to make sure that it's absolutely in the middle. Okay, so that's gonna be actually easy. We can go back now to pages, go to home, and then the style. And if you see for the home middle, we define like a margin left fixed with it. Okay, so we're gonna remove that and just position it absolute in the middle. So position absolute left 50%, and to make sure that it's actually 50%, transform translate x, and then -50%. Okay, and now this is gonna put it in the middle no matter what. So now if we shrink, we're gonna see that it stays in the middle. Okay, now as you see in the left, we have this overflows right here, and that's simply because if we go back to the components that we had, and then go to the home, then left, and then the style, we're gonna see that we define like a fixed width for it. Okay, and it's fine, but for responsiveness there is a better way to do it, which is by the viewport width, which, for example, instead of the width 300 pixels, you can use, for example, 15 viewport width, which is gonna be like 15% of the screen. Okay, 15%. And now as you see, if we go back and shrink, we're gonna see that the element now shrinks right here, and you see this splitter right here. Look at it, this line, now it changes. Okay, but a problem we have right here is with this text right here, which is FP copyright. We can also go to the left, go to the bottom right here, and also make sure for the FP copyright that the width is also 15 viewport width. Okay, like this. So now if we went back and start changing, now we see that the thing changes fine. So now let's continue shrinking and see what breakpoint we're gonna get. So we're gonna start shrinking, and this is all fine. I feel like this is all still fine till this point. Let me just define the breakpoint for you, which is gonna be 1175. I think now we want to change some few things. Okay, so let's take that. Let's go back to the home, styles. So let me just close the left, and let's close all that, and let's start right here. Okay, that's media. Max width is gonna be this, and right here we're gonna start. So the first thing we're gonna do is make this one and this one a little bit smaller. Okay, and then we're gonna change the width of them. So we're gonna take stories, and also we're gonna select the create post, which is the for that one, and then width is gonna be like 84%. Okay, let me see the difference, and now we see the difference. Okay, but as you see, we still have this element right here. So now we're gonna make sure that we hide this element by JavaScript. So the way that we're gonna do it is simply we're gonna go back to the stories. So we're gonna go to the stories index, and right here, let me just define our query. So we're gonna go const. We've done this before. Query. Let's call it this one. Pixels. So we're gonna know which one it is, and then we're gonna use the media query. We've used this before. This is from React Responsive, and it's gonna help us know which width of the screen we have right now. Okay. Let me import this. This is gonna be from React Responsive. and then right here we're going to define the query, which is simply, the query is going to be the same that we have right here. So let me just copy it, the same one, like this. So when this variable is true, that means we are under this. Okay, if it's false, that means we are larger. Okay, so when it's true, so let me go right here. So we're gonna go to the stories and slice. Okay, to cut from the elements, we're gonna go from 0 to a maximum, and the maximum is gonna be defined right here. Okay, so const max, and the maximum is gonna be, if the query, this one is true, that means we are on the screen under this. Okay, if it's false, means we're here. If it's true, that means we're here. So when we're here, we want to cut this, so we only want to show from 0 to 4. Okay, and we're gonna hide this, so it's gonna be this way. So let's go back right here, and the maximum is gonna be 4, else it's gonna be the stories, you know, dot length, so the false stories. Okay, now as you see, now it's been cut, because we're only gonna show from 0 to 4 and not from 0 to 5, which is the length of the stories. Okay, and as you see, this is pretty simple. The thing that we also want to do, the middle, as you see right here, when we go right here, it's a bit that you could see a bit pushed right here. Go right here, and then we're gonna go to the home middle, and then we're gonna have a margin left, and let's have 5%. That would be better, way better, as you see, like that. Also, let me change the width of this a bit, so the right home, let's make the width to be 18 viewports width. Okay, and now let's see. So we start here, and then we're gonna go to the first breakpoint. This is the first change that we have. Okay, now let's see the second breakpoint. If we want a little bit like this, I feel like in 30, so 1030, I feel like it's a good breakpoint. Let me just go under and that's up. So like this, I feel like this is a good breakpoint. So let's take that and go back right here. Define this one, max width, pixel, and the thing that we're gonna do is simply, let me just show you what I'm gonna do. First of all, I'm gonna hide all these elements right here and only leave the icons. Okay, so we're gonna have all these sticks right here hidden, this splitter hidden, and this is hidden, and also we can hide this. Okay, so simply let me just go right here and let me select him. So the left home, which is the div in the left, and also we're gonna go to the left link. And the left link is the div who has the image or the icon and the text. And then we're going to go inside that div and select the span. And if we select the span and make display none right here, we're going to see. Let me just go under this by one so we can see. Okay, I don't know what's the problem. Okay, we have a problem. This is going to be left link like this, and as you see now it changes. Okay, but right here this didn't change because this is inside another div which is called call. So let me just also repeat that. So let me copy this, but this time it's not going to be span, it's going to be call. Now it's going to be hidden. This is going to be dot because it's a class name and not a tag name. Okay, and now it's been hidden. Also, we're gonna hide the shortcut sticks right here. So this is simply gonna be, let me just see, it's gonna be in the shortcut. Okay, so we hide these elements first, and then this is gonna be shortcut like this, and also we're gonna have the text, and the text is gonna be in the shortcut item, and then we're gonna select the span also, and now it's been hidden. We're gonna also hide the splitter, splitter, and now it's been hidden also. And now let me see what else we can hide. So this is fine for now, and this is, I don't know what we're gonna do with this for now. So let's go to the left link and let's do some things on it. So the first one, the background, we're gonna change this. So the variable is gonna be bg third like this. Okay, as you see, and now first of all let me go to the left home and then make the width to be 70 pixels like this. Okay, and then go back right here, and then we're going to define to be 55 width and height the same. Then we're going to have border radius to round it like that, as you see. And now this is way cooler. And then we're going to have a display grid, and then place item center so we can center everything like this. And as you see, this right now is not center. Now it's going to be centered like this. Okay, so and also let's go and hide this because this is just not useful anyway here. So .fp copyright, and then display none also. Maybe we can just add it right here. That would save us some space like that. And now this is way better. But as I said, the home middle one, this is going to be moved. We can say like this. Okay, so let me go back right here, then to the home middle, and then we're going to have the position to be now relative. Okay, because we want it to be absolute, we want it to be relative, and then we're going to move it margin left 55 pixels from the left like this. Okay, so this is what we want to do. But as you see, we have a space right here, so we can also show this. Okay, so first of all, let me just add a bit of a width for this. What is this? Okay, let me hide this. So let's continue. That scared the shit out of me. So let's go to the right home, and then we have a width to be 20 vertical width. Okay, like that. And now we're going to show the story. We want to show another one right here. So let me go right here and take this, just take this and go back right here, define another query. This is going to be query, but this time is going to be 1030. Okay, this is going to be 1030 pixels. Okay, so now we're just going to go before this. We're going to see if this is true first. Okay, then it's going to be 5, else we're going to do the simple test, and we're going to see now it's going to be 5. So here is going to be 4, first is going to be 5, and as you see, this is changing beautifully. Okay, so now when we do this, we also need to add something right here for the width of the element. So let me go back after the right home, and then gonna go to, first of all, let me change a few things for the right side, because as you see, it's created this problem right here. So we can go there, and then we're gonna go contacts header right, and make the right to be 10%. Now it's gonna be shown, okay, like this, and this is, we're gonna fix it now. We're gonna make the width smaller, so we can select the circle, which is this one that holds these icons, and let me make it smaller. Okay, and just go .contact circle, and then make the width 20 pixels like this. And now this is going to be smaller, so it stops creating a problem. And let me take this and make it full width, and also this full width, so this can go right here. Okay, and this is going to be obtainable easily by just selecting the stories and also selecting the create posts, and make the width 100% again. Okay, and now it took full width, so this is the way that we've done it. Okay, so now we had 2 breakpoints, and it's already looking amazing. Okay, so let's continue.